Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video I want to talk about CRO coin and the crypto market in general, because this week, this Thursday, is another big week for not just for crypto, but for the markets in general, because these data, what's going to be coming out, it's going to make a decision for Jerome Powell in November when it comes to the rate cuts again, if rates cuts do come along. But obviously this week is a very, very important data point. But as it is today, we can see actually it's a green morning. I was expecting a bit of a pump yesterday off Bitcoin and some of the altcoins, and I was expecting this morning we might get a little bit of a retracement back, but we haven't really. It's just been chopping sideways really. So, but overall we can see the altcoins on the hourly are slightly, we can see Sui's just been doing absolutely phenomenal well. We can see Brett is up as well, Cass is up, CRO is also up as well. And then we can look on the daily as well. Everything up, look at WIF, 20%, Bonk 12%, Pepe 14%. It's looking like the meme coins are making their moves again, and AI too. Hopefully at some point CRO will make its time as well on the month as well. Look at that, heck's up at 364%. And we've got people out there who are still bearish, still sitting on the sidelines and still waiting for this big dump down to $40,000 to $30,000. Yeah, I hear it on Twitter, X, that I see people calling for $30,000. It's absolutely crazy. I really do think this is the start of the bull market, and that in every bull market we have corrections, and it feels like that's it. It's all over. Don't get me wrong. Always have a plan, because nobody knows where the top is. But I really do not think we're anywhere near the bear market yet or anything like that. I think we've still got a long way to go. We're getting these rate cuts still. Yes, we have got geopolitical issues coming around, but you just got to take it sometimes with a pinch of salt. You've got to do what your gut tells you and what you've worked out as well. But overall, the monthly is looking fantastic. The weekly is a bit iffy, because we had that big pullback last week. The daily and the hourly is looking all great. I like to see a lot of green. But also, we can have a look at the CRO as well. Volume is slightly down, $4.74 million on 24 hours. We're sitting at around about still same, $2.149 million in market cap, but we're still, nothing's changed in terms of bullish or bearish. It's still 86 to 14% as well, so obviously we're just chopping around sideways. But like I said, we're seeing a lot of these meme coins, more exception of like Sui, but a lot of these meme coins are the ones who have been actually pushing forward in terms of making nice gains. But obviously with Cronos as well, and like a lot of other altcoins out there like Cardano as well, it's just been chopping sideways at the moment, waiting for their turn, waiting for that alt season to come. Do not forget, alt season when it comes, I'm not saying that every coin's going to go explosive. You've just got to do your research on the projects that have got great fundamentals, got a good community behind it, like Cardano, like CRO, Cronos ecosystem, the Crow fam. You just got to look at the ecosystem and look at the community as well behind it. Because like I said, in terms of crypto.com and the Cronos, I've done my research and I still feel I have conviction there that we will get to that dollar. We will get to that $2. I really do think that's on the table, because if you give Pamper Crow here a follow on X as well, he gives absolutely fantastic alpha out there, as well as other Crow fan members as well. Give him a like, give him subscribe, give him a follow him, because he gives all that alpha. He really does. And he gives here, he just goes straight down to it. I'm not going to go through them all, but you just go to X and see what he's put. But we've got Cronos here. We've got the race to bridge ETH has begun and completed for a share of 20k in ZK Crow every week until November the 7th of, by bridging ETH to Cronos. So get to check that out. We've got Chaiverse as well. We've got Wolf Swap on there. Crow Skull NFTs as well. Puppet NFTs as well. PWN Deo as well. That's basically a PWN supports usual assets, Spectra and Pendle for collateral. We've got Bally's Universe as well. Do not forget, download it, give it a go. Loaded Lines as well, Main City. It's a great game to get involved with. It's great community on there, especially with the Loaded Lines as well. get on there, get gaming. It's worth checking it out. And you can earn CRO as well. Yeah, absolutely worth it. Because I always say, if you're just playing a game and you can earn a bit of CRO, it's worth it. Like I said, I play it sometimes, not all the time, but I do play it. I earn my CRO from the DeFi, my Icy White debit card, me earn. I'm trying to get as much CRO as I can. When we get these dips, if I've got a bit of spare, I will buy CRO. I will buy a bit of Merry, a bit of Core, you know, I'll buy a bit of Pepe and a bit of Punky or something like that. I will buy because I feel that these dips are for buying. Not every little tiny dip. I mean, when we get these big pullbacks, these 10% pullbacks, for me, they are buying the dip opportunities. Now, everything I'm saying here is not financial advice, by the way. I know nothing. Do your own research. I'm only telling you what I'm doing. Like I said, always have your own plan. But getting back to this, push the button. That is another project on the Cronos. Crow with Knife. I hold a bit of Crow Knife. So it says here, Crow with Knife is now supported on the Crypto.com DeFi wallet across its free primary chains. New website, promo video, and meme generator released. Get it and check it out. Build on Cronos, Crow Genal. That's a 9 leaderboard reset. Season 1 has started. Compete to win 1 million Crognal in prizes. And then you've got Crogi Club as well. You've got Cronos as well. Plushies are nearly ready for pre-order with expected delivery before Christmas. So we've got lots going on there. And also Cronos pointed out as well, thanks to the cover, love to add a few more things. When you bridge ETH, you also earn extra points through the Pioneer program, translation into money yield double win. Also start small, win big. Depositing early earns high multiples, so even smaller make a big difference. Being early is key. Spot on there. Being early, and that's like I said, over all this bear market, the sideways action, we're early, I believe, in this bull market. We have not gone. Alt season has not exploded yet. It will do, but you've got to be in there to play it, to get those big gains. They will happen when it feels like when you're scared, when there's pain, and you see horribleness on X and fear and people saying we're going down. That's when you buy. Because obviously these market makers are watching a lot of people. When you get a lot of hype, a lot of people go, yeah, that's it, we're going to 100,000. Obviously, that's when you get the pullbacks. So always do your own research. But like I said, if you want to earn a bit more CRO, go to the Crypto.com website. It gives you a lot of details on there in terms of what you could do. Metal cards, like I just said, on-chain staking, DeFi staking, NFTs, Prime, app, Metal Visa cards. This is just one example of the Visa cards you can get. Obsidian is obviously that 300,000 pounds, and Frosty Ice and Icy White, J Green, Royal Indigo, J Green should say, Ruby Steel, Midnight Blue. You could get Crow rewards, 5%, 3%, 2%, and 1%. So you're always earning. When you spend, you earn. And that's what I like to see. And if you obviously got these two bigger ones here, you get Spotify, Netflix rebates, Prime rebates as well. So it's worth just checking it out as well. So yeah, all great. Helps you out here. But looking at CRO as well, it's crazy when you really look at what Crypto.com is becoming one of the top exchanges now. Probably the second, in my opinion. Everything they're doing, the marketing, everything they're doing. But, it's crazy how we see where we are at the moment. You look on here. I was just looking at it this morning, and I was looking at Cronos versus BNB. From where we are now with CRO compared to BNB, it's a 38x, which is absolutely mind-blowing in my opinion. And when BNB in the previous bear market of 2020, BNB was like about, put me wrong on this, it was about $5 or $10. And and you think to yourself, it's not going to go to, you would imagine it going about to $600 to $700, but it did. And that's from their all-time high from where we are now, that is a 50x from where we are. That will take us to a $4. I'm not saying we're going to get there in this bull market, but it just shows you in the future, we could easily get to that. And the way, if Crypto.com keep on doing what they do, but look at it from now, that's $3. Could we get there? I'm not saying it's impossible, because a lot of people have called me out and said, you talk a rubbish, you're talking a load of BS. Look, I will say this right now. People were saying that to me when I was buying ADA, back in the bear market when we had that March of 2020 crash, and I was buying ADA at 7 cents, and then it totally exploded to the upside, and we went to what did we go to? Over $3. Over that. That's what we went to. And people saying you're talking rubbish right at the beginning, and it exploded. So you've got to take what people say with a pinch of salt. You've got to hate that. You've got to ignore the haters. Do your own research and do what you think is best, and have a plan. That's all that I say at the moment. But looking at CRO again, looking at the charts at the moment. This is on the daily. We've had that lower lows, lower highs, and now we've got that higher low here, and we've cracked through that trend. Now we're testing area support around about here, and we're still sitting around about that 8 pence. But this is a good point as well. Always have diversification. Always have. Don't go in one coin. Have a portfolio of coins like I do. I have a portfolio. I still hold my ADA. I still hold my Core, my Mary, my Pepe. I still even have a little bit of SHIB. I've got a variety which I accumulated. And when it came to the bull market, I didn't sell everything. I always keep it in there and wait, because I've got like Michael said, I've got like a 10-year horizon in that. I really have. And I'm just holding it because I take profits because, to pay mortgages off or whatever you want to do, buy yourself a sports car or whatever. Personally, I will not be buying myself a sports car. I'd rather invest my money wisely into investments like property or something like that, or the stock markets to earn, passive incomes and whatever. Everybody does everything differently and everybody's got their own goals. But you just got to zoom out, have a diverse portfolio. But CRO, this cycle, I reckon $1 to $2. I know it's a wide gap there, $1 to $2, but that's what it is. When we start hitting that $1, I will start cutting profits. I will start to take profits on the way up, because nobody knows where the top of the bull market is. And there's something else I want to point out as well, is that Bitcoin, you've got to zoom out. It's like with all cryptocurrencies. Looking at the 1 minute, looking at 5 minute, unless you're a day trader, leverage trader or whatever, all you've got to do is very easily zoom out and look what the bigger picture is. Look at what Bitcoin is doing at the moment. From basically a 2009, look at that. All the way from there, it's just been onwards and upwards. You really, really do need to zoom out. And I've learned that from the previous bull market and the bear market as well. I just zoom out. When everybody's fearful, zoom out. It makes you feel a lot better. It does me. Anyway, it really, really does. But looking at the weekly, and again, you're zooming out. Look at this. We've got this area of resistance. Well, we've got this area of resistance around here, which is at $67,000 mark. But you just got to zoom out again and look at the money flow. The money flow is gradually turning up, because we all know October is normally a really good month. I'm not going to go into the charts on that or anything like that. I'm just going to say it's normally a good month. October always plays out a bit flat right at the beginning, and then as we start progressing it into October, in the first week, second week, third week, and November, that's when we start moving. Because don't forget, November, we've got the elections. If Donald Trump wins, I really do think we're going to get some big moves. But you've got to zoom out again on the weekly on Bitcoin. Massive cup and handle again. I keep going over this, over and over and over this. Look at the cup and handle. We've got a beautiful handle around here, and the cup there. You just got to zoom out. We've got money flow coming in as well. We've got a green dot. I'm waiting for that second green dot there, because look what happened last time when we got 2 green dots. Whack, straight up. We've got 1 dot here. I'm waiting for that second dot to come out, ready for that big move to the upside. And one thing I'm also watching out for is this, the dominance. Bitcoin makes another big move to the upside. We're getting closer and closer and closer to topping out on dominance. Once we know dominance starts dropping, what happens then? The altcoins start to move, and that's when we'll start to see CRO, Cardano, and a lot of other altcoins are going to move. But what I want to just point out is here, we got a lot of short liquidations here as well, between 70 and 72,000. We got a lot more down here as well. What I want to point out, and I should have pointed out that, my fault here on this one, is don't forget, these are short liquidations. People can close their shorts at any point in time. All this here can disappear. Bear that one in mind. Anybody can close the longs. Anybody can close the shorts. So sometimes you've got to take this with a pinch of salt. As we start climbing, you might start seeing people thinking, I'm not sure about this, and start closing the shorts or start closing the longs, whatever. So when you look at this, just bear that way in mind. People can close longs or shorts at any point in time. So this can change at any point in time as well. So just bear that way in mind. I thought I'd do this quick video. Like I said, give us a like and give us a subscribe. It's always much appreciated. Your support is always much appreciated. And I was going to say, I'll see you in the next video. But before I do go, what I am doing is I'm now and again putting on live liquidation charts. Check it out. I'm not always there. I'm not always going to be on chat or anything like that, because I might have to go out and do things. I've got other business to run. But I'm just going to put it on live. If you want to check it out and put a comment or something like that, that's always much appreciated. But all your support is much appreciated. And I will see you soon in the next video. Take care.